媽咪，我到咗香港啦。香港同以前嘅感覺好唔一樣。When I came here as a kid, I remember you holding my hand, making sure I didn't get lost in the crowd. I must have been so small back then. All I can recall is the traffic noise, the people rushing by, and the big shopping bags squeezing between them all. The food is still the same though. I know exactly what to order still. But everything else, I don't recognize any of it anymore. We are actually going to Hong Kong right now, and the flight is about 15 hours. Hi, my name is C. I live in America for the past 13 years, and recently I decided to move back to China, trying to fulfill a tiny little dream I had to serve the entire China.
So I just get to the train station in Hong Kong and pass through custom, and now I need to figure out which subway should I take. But it's first time, I'm a little bit confused. It's quite big here. I need to go to D. So if you have a suitcase, they don't really let you go through the escalator, you have to go through the elevator.
車即將到達，請先讓車上乘客落車。
佢會救你啊嘛，但係你去到一啲咁偏僻嘅地方咧，你一定要 sure 報平安，話翻俾個朋友聽。
Finally, we just got into the hotel. It's super cool. They even upgraded me. What is that? This is crazy. I live here. It was really tough for me to find a space to live that's budget. I asked around and I Googled a lot the past couple of days. There's not much information on where to stay. Majority of people actually they live in Hong Kong. They just travel to the surf spot. But as a tourist, I have no idea where to stay. And now I'm kind of breaking my bank and staying at this place, which is quite expensive. But anyway, this place costs $180 a night. I used my credit card point, so technically it's free. Is it? But unfortunately, the surf spot is not going to break while I'm here. And I don't think I can afford to live in Hong Kong for longer. So I don't know what should we do. Like, this is a surf vlog. And now I'm living really bougie. I haven't eaten anything yet. It's 6 p.m. right now and I'm starving. They use a different type of plug. I don't know which one's decaf. Now let's go surf. So this is Hong Kong, and right now the only spot that might break is called Sai Wan, where they have waves. I couldn't find any vacation home near there or like Airbnb, so the only option is kind of just either live near the port, which is the W Hotel, and take a boat all the way get to that side of the beach, or you hike it, which is basically impossible for me because my lack of direction sense, and also I never hiked in Hong Kong in my whole life.
Now we are heading to the pier and hopefully try our luck. Ask one of the boat guys to see if they can take us to Sai Wan. Just so cool. It's like Chinese culture but with palm tree. Just such a mixture of everything. We found it. Now I just need to find one person who's willing to take me on the boat. 你好，請問去唔去西灣啊？
今日唔開啊，有冇大風浪？
哦，冇其他人開啊？
冇啊，西灣好大風啊，出邊。
我沖浪啊！依家朋友話嗰度有浪，依家。
依家真係有啦，聽日冇，聽日。
個女仔。
我哋去啦。
有板。
冇。
而家個海又冇浪啦，而家收咗啦。你自己諗喎。
去啦，去啦。
去喎。
我自己去借板，你等我啦。
唔關你事喎。
唔關佢事，俾錢啫嘛，係啊。
我哋帶佢出去攞時啦，有啲啊。
There's waves right now, so nobody is willing to drive toward that island. But the problem is if I do go, I have to cover the whole boat by myself. And since I don't have a surfboard, I might not get a chance to surf. Next time, definitely bring your own board. 唔該晒。
唔係坐呢隻，坐嗰隻船啊！佢得唔得浪㗎？今日唔得浪。
哎呀！
係咯，你聽日得唔得？聽日勁咯，聽日得。最好聽日天氣報告啊，唔係我報。佢要玩浪啊！
我要有浪。
後日啦。
後日會有浪嘅。
後日聽日翻風啊，翻北風。你玩浪就唔好日子啊，尋日啦，尋日就好日子啊。
Is this what gambling feels like? Basically, if I go tomorrow, it would be a lot more cheaper because there's actually people going toward that direction and they're willing to stop by there to drop me off. But the problem is tomorrow is going to be flat. Today, there's still a little bit waves, but the problem is once I get there, there might not be a surfboard rental place. The person who called the island, they say there used to be a surfboard rental, but it went bankrupt. So literally I'm playing luck. It's like $260 to get there. But hopefully there's still surfer out there and they're willing to let me use their board. But also right now it's 3 p.m. We only have 2 more hours of light. Surfing in Hong Kong is so hard. I mean, it's hard when you don't have money and don't have a board. It's probably super easy if you have a yacht. I guess now all I can do is just manifest. I really hope that I can surf in Hong Kong today. I really hope so. Amen. This man's super nice. He's just trying to help out. He keeps telling me that it might
I've had
waste
some
money.
good days, and I've had some worse, but none compared to the days that I
So many boats here.
had with you. And I've had some high times, and I've had some cursed, but none compared to the times that I've had with you. I'd take out a loan for just one day alone, to run back the time in slow motion. I'd sell my guitars, I'd spend life behind bars, to take one more trip through the story night. 'Cause this was the best day of my life. Thanks for the best day of my life.
The architecture is so cool.
There's gold in your eyes, son, a glow on your face.
I don't want to lie, but I'm a little bit scared.
Seaside sunrise somewhere along the PCA. It's cold in New York.
The camera can't really show you because the camera's job is
May
to
the
be
chill
balanced.
grade to gray.
That's great. Oh my god. Wow.
Grace to remember sunny.
That was a big set. Oh my god.
Take out a loan for just one day alone. Run back the time in slow motion. I'd sell my guitars, I'd spend life behind bars, to take one more trip through the storm.
That was a wild ride.
This was the
That was
best
amazing.
day of my
So bumpy. But I don't see Okay, so we just got here.
Can't
Please,
promise
please,
you
I really hope there's
peace.
one wave that break. No,
Can't
this is like
promise
barely
you
breaking.
peace, my boy. But
This is like a
heart
joke,
on my
honestly.
sleeve.
It's not really breaking. It break on the shore kind of. 你好，小姐，請問呢度有沖浪板啊？冇啊。Damn, there's no people renting
Take out
boats.
alone for just one day alone. To run back the time
I'm
in
really
slow
out of luck.
motion.
But let's try,
Sell
shall
my
we?
guitars,
Already
I'll
make it
spend
here.
life behind
We have
bars. To take
1.5
more trip
hours.
through the storm.
What are these? Are those called flowers? 你好，先生。請問你知唔知道邊個喺呢度住係衝浪㗎？
衝浪出邊有幾個啊？
有幾個人衝緊浪啊？我冇見到有人喎。
今日有冇浪啊？冇。
一啲啲，但係
冇浪咪冇人玩衝浪咯。可能會有得租。
呢個藍色嗰個。係啦。但係嗰度唔係話私人地方咩？
唉，全部都係私人地方嚟嘅。
哦。
佢今日冇人入嚟啫，佢冇人入嚟啊嘛。
我得唔得敲門㗎？會唔會俾隻狗咬㗎？
呢度冇狗嘅。
呢隻狗唔係佢㗎。
呢隻狗唔係佢。
Please, someone please show up with a surfboard.
我上水而家都有啲浪，嗰度會起緊嘅。嗱，左中右啦，呢度有分，右呢一度都會有，但係佢就偏細。但係呢度右咧就好安全，因為呢度直不甩都冇石頭。
So much have happened today just to get to this beach to surf, but I still cannot believe the fact I made it. So now we're at a spot called Sai Wan, and in 3 days it might break. We can probably surf it. And I can't believe I got this board. Damn, whoever said Hong Kong has no way, well, this is it. Girl, Mom, I met her in Taiwan last week for the surf competition. You can't believe I'm surfing in Hong Kong. Or maybe this one. Isn't this place beautiful? Okay, so now I need to figure out how do I actually go home. I mean, go back to the hotel, because the boat left and most people left already.
一條路嘅啫。
OK，
上去，唔好轉左，上到最頂，唔好轉左，唔好轉右，上到頂，跟住落，一條路就出西灣亭，就可以搭的士噶啦。
OK，
你 call 定的士啦，你話俾佢聽你
我而家冇信號喺呢度。
係記住啊，下次嚟玩記住係4級風先有得玩滑浪嘅。
OK，4個零，唔係4個
風啊
4個風，唔該晒先生，拜拜，拜拜。
你照顧佢啦，佢應該外國翻嚟嘅。
唔該晒，唔該晒，拜拜。辛苦你啦，真係。
但係點解會嚟㗎呢度嘅？
哦，因為我以為今日有得沖浪，我想嚟呢度沖。
佢係禮拜6日先有，
我咪啲浪睇周6日咁樣。會唔會踢你㗎？
通常應該唔會嘅，只要你唔搞佢。
哇，你好靚，我從來冇見過牛咁近嘅。真㗎？So the hike is like 45 minutes, which is great.
呢段路去到前少少咧都有信號嘅。
OK
咁但係如果去到西灣亭嗰個位就冇㗎啦。
哦，係咩？哇，好靚啊！
咁即係我覺得即係香港比起其他好多唔同嘅大城市好嘅地方就係去 enjoy the nature 啦，或者去行山嗰啲等等咧，已經半個鐘、1個鐘左右嘅車程咧，其實都已經可以去到。西灣亭嗰位就肯定冇信號嘅。
佢冇叫到。
呢度都有機會。呢度都冇。
然之後衝浪就係、好多人好中意，係因為你可以 discover waves in different country 咯。hiking 你覺得會唔會 similar 咧？
最主要我喺香港大咧，其實好多嘢都會係比喺外國大係驚啲咯。去啲外國地方係完全冇 signal 嘅，你一個陌生嘅地方唔見咗你就可能真係會死嘅喎。
係啊，呢個就係我而家嘅感覺。如果我冇見到你嘅話，我真係諗住咁我點算啊？即係呢度就要，因為冇 signal 就要睇有冇人，有車即係 OK。
你 join 唔 join？白石 OK 冇問題。
拜拜。佢話要想自己行，
哦，
係自己嘅感覺。
佢行出去應該1個半鐘咯，佢。
哦。
係啊，坐車去到西貢就20零分鐘，30分鐘。
哦，係啊，佢問我行唔行到，我話我行唔到，真係行唔到。
頭先佢哋有人 call 車，咁話可能唔夠車，我落嚟咯。啱啱走咗一班人，你見唔見到？
冇見到。
喺你前面聽唔到。
哇！我咁幸運嘅，好似頭文字 D。因為好窄啊啲路。
你有冇車牌？諗住話俾你揸。
Back to civilization. Nice. Can't believe I make it here after, I don't know. Today is a huge adventure and I feel very fulfilled. So I'm kind of deciding if I should stay or no, just because I haven't really catch a real waves yet. I mean, I did show you there is waves here, but it's not the best wave Hong Kong has. I already spent so much money here. The stay here just insanely expensive if you don't have friends, and I don't. But if you watch to here, can you like it, please? Because I don't actually make money out of YouTube right now. Usually when there's wave, the boat guy doesn't go. But if there's wave, you can always ask, like, can you just take me? But then that means you have to pay the whole boat price. That's like almost $300. And then the other route is actually hike, but before you hike there, you have to take a taxi. The taxi is $20 to $30 one way, and then you have to come back, that's another $20. You have to somehow find a board, get into the taxi, and then hike it. So it's kind of complicated. The wave is gonna come in a couple days. That ran out of funds, so I think this will leave to imagination. At the end of the day, does Hong Kong actually have waves? If you want to see it, please like this video, and hopefully one day we'll get sponsored and get to show you. Kayak and paddleboarding might be one of the best ways to experience Hong Kong's natural beauty. Hou Hai is supposed to have better water visibility than Saigon. So today we're actually going to Hou Hai to see if we can find Nemo. It's my first official kayaking experience actually, so everything just feels so exciting.
If you need to turn right, then you're just paddling left.
Okay. This man is actually an alumni from my same university. Can't believe I met him overseas. According to him, you need to try to scoop like you're scooping an ice cream. This is so pretty. Can you believe this is the Hong Kong?
The nature.
You imagine.
Those buildings on the far side, that's Shenzhen. So we could technically paddle over to Shenzhen. And if there's no security, we could sneak in.
That's crazy.
This area, the fish are like very protected.
Oh.
Pretty much all the other oceans in Hong Kong, I feel like the water's not super clean.
No, that's a fish? And it's dead? Oh yes, it's... Do you think he got sunburned? That's why he's laying like that. What?
It just died of old age, it's so big.
We stop at this tiny island in search for sea cucumber.
Whoop.
Well, didn't really need to try, honestly. If you look down, there are loads of them. It's the first time I ever even see sea cucumber.
No! No! What the fuck is that?
The current got a bit stronger. As time go by, I kept getting pushed by tiny waves. It's quite hard to stay still, as you can see from the footage. It's kind of shaky, just because the water's moving so much. But you can see the cucumber, right? The current just got stronger as the day go by. It was quite hard to paddle against the current trying to get to the other beach. And he said that maybe we got the chance to see more fishes.
Kayaking against the current is so hard, especially for beginners. It was like, I really want to take a break, but whenever I take a break, I get stuck inside. Again, see there's waves coming. Damn it. Oh wait, I have to paddle like this way. So I don't get stuck in it. After searching for waves for so long, I found the Pier, where it's not supposed to have waves. Yeah, now we're no longer paddling against the current. Oh, now we can rest. I know, it was so hard.
This beach feels like a private beach. If you need a piece of quiet from the Hong Kong noise, definitely suggest you come here.
Definitely one of the nicest beaches in all of Hong Kong. Clear sand. It's got all these rocks. You've got snorkeling. I don't even think it has a name. It's just part of like the Hou Hai beach collection. This spot is lit.
It's kind of insane for me to see that many sea urchins all at once. Like they're literally everywhere. I have to wear a life jacket to make sure I float on the top and not get stung due to how long their spikes are. Because the water is quite murky, you can't really tell where the spikes end. Therefore, it was really hard for me to try to film it or even go close to it because I can't tell the distance. I want to show you their eyes on the camera, but the lens is quite wide, so I will have to go quite deep, but I might get stung. So you can enjoy them from the up top, and if you go close enough, you can hear them making sound, like I'm quite bad at onomatopoeia. Hope you get the chance to go to Hong Kong and experience it yourself. The waves start to get crazy here, so we have to leave. And honestly, it's kind of crazy. I have been searching waves for the past 3 days in Hong Kong. I can't believe I found it here. A snorkeling spot instead of at a surf spot. Mommy, I understand that you don't really understand why I'm back here, spending my time and money chasing these waves. You probably think I have lost my way. But the truth is, it's not really about surfing anymore. Hello. I know a few of you have mentioned that you would love to know where do I get my songs. I put a link down in my description. I use a subscription service called MusicBet where I can license all my tracks there to use on YouTube.
But of course, to listen to their entire library, it doesn't really cost any money because the account is free, but it's only when you want to license it, it costs money. And I did ask them to provide a special link where you can get 1 free month if you sign up for their annual subscription. But do you know that this offer expired by December 30?
Right now, Hong Kong people are moving away. A lot of foreigners are moving away, and locals are trying to move to Western countries. And if you said this to me about 6-7 years ago, I'd be like, great, because 6-7 years ago it was ridiculously crowded. And now the streets are a little bit more empty, the restaurants aren't so full, the malls are getting more and more empty, driving on the streets is nice, there's like a little bit less traffic. But that's a sign of a dying city. Every capitalist system requires people to grow. So if a city's population is shrinking, business isn't doing good. As much as I like that it's not freakishly crowded anymore, it's not quite as magical as it used to be. Hong Kong is one of the best examples of late-stage capitalism that exists. You have a ridiculous wealth inequality. I think Hong Kong has the densest population of billionaires in the world. At the same time, you have so many people living basically on poverty wages. Hong Kong is the most unaffordable city in the world. If you go ahead and Google on the list, it's Hong Kong number 1. But the difference between number 2 and number 10, each spot, it's like incremental. The difference between Sydney and Hong Kong is massive. Hong Kong workers' mean salary, it would take them 20 years to buy a small apartment. If they just worked for 20 years and dedicated all of their wages to this apartment, that's what they would do. And that's assuming they're not spending any money on savings, on food, on anything. 20 years. That's a big reason Hong Kong's youth is very discouraged right now. Housing is so beyond even being a dream. A lot of people in America and Australia, I know they're like complaining because it becomes quite unfeasible. The truth is it's still feasible if you're very, very responsible with your money. It's admittedly very difficult, but with Hong Kong, it is literally impossible. It does not matter what you do, unless you're born into wealth or you break into a super high paying job or something like that. Housing is just out of the question. Again, I'm a fan of capitalism because I can see how much good it's done for the world in terms of growth and everything else. But now we're in late stage capitalism. Wealth discrepancies just keep building. Inflation just keeps happening. The rich stay rich. The rich own these assets. The stock market continues to grow. It just gets harder and harder to break in. A lot of other capitalist cities are headed in this direction. I think you should look to Hong Kong and some other parts of Southeast Asia, places like Japan, as like warning signs in the West of like what unchecked capitalism can do.